Hi, I'm Brad Glenn. I am the co-founding owner here at Liftbridge Brewery, and currently I run all of our sales department and taproom and event functions. Liftbridge was started in September of 2008 by a local group of homebrewers, of which I was one, and it started actually in my garage. It started on the back of a napkin, literally, almost 8 years ago. And since then, I've been really expanding ever since. We really do a lot of collaboration, and it's all about pushing the boundaries of what beer is and reaching out to new markets. So right now in Minnesota, it's a great time to be a beer drinker. The market is really endless for what we can do as craft brewers here. Inspiration for beers comes from a variety of sources. So for our flagship beer, Farm Girl, inspiration was actually drawn from by my wife, who is a farm girl from Jackson, Minnesota. We wanted to brew a beer that was refreshing, but very drinkable and easily accessible for everyone. So we looked at Belgian Saisons as kind of that inspiration for being a complex beer, but really refreshing and universally appealing. So inspiration comes from everywhere. The consumer always wants what's next. So we talked about even making a beer named What's Next, because everyone wants that new beer. So usually here at the tap room, we have our newest and freshest beers on tap. Typically it's those rare beers that everyone wants, but also more often than not, we find that people come back to the flagships like Farm Girl and Hop Dish, standby beers that people can trust and drink every time they come here. We feature live music in the tap room every Thursday night and Friday night, which is pretty cool to come out and hang out in our cozy tap room and have some fresh beers and listen to some cool music. So the tours that we have every Saturday and Sunday, it's a great 45-minute tour. It's free to the public, and we actually offer free samples. So you get 4 different beers, and you get to sample a wide variety of what we're doing right now. This is our packaging area, so it's our filter over there. It's a centrifuge that spins beer. And we have our keg line, so that kegs beer out. Again, it looks kind of different when we're actually kegging beer. And this is our can line, which will fill 4 cans at a time, and then seam cans. Pretty cool operation to see going. Works pretty fast. We do about 300 cases of cans in about 3 hours. Freezer we keep at 0 degrees, and all of our hops are in here. This is a Sauvignon barrel, which we're aging Farm Girl in. So that'll be neat to have a kind of red wine Farm Girl. So here in our barrel aging area, we have a few different beers aging. We have our Commander barley wine, which is a great English-style barley wine that we age in bourbon barrels. We also have our Silhouette Imperial Stout, which is also aged in bourbon barrels, that in 2015 was the top-rated beer in Minnesota. So we're really proud of that, and we want to keep that barrel aging program growing. Here at Liftbridge, we're really into community involvement. Every Tuesday night, we host nonprofits where we donate $1 from every beer to that nonprofit. So it's really important for us to be good community stewards. Also, what's really cool about what's happening right now is that once a year at the Great American Beer Festival, they offer breweries to enter a Pro-Am beer, which is an amateur brewer or a home brewer that brews their recipe on our equipment. Here, I think this morning we judged 28 beers, and whatever we deem to be the best, we'll go on to actually brew that batch on our system and then be submitted to the Denver Great American Beer Festival, and hopefully we win. Here at Liftbridge, we're really focused on making handcrafted beers that are world class.